MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the San Francisco Giants and the Philadelphia Phillies. The Phils look to match the longest winning streak in baseball history. Coming up next. Zach Wheeler, a right-handed Georgia native, gets the starting nod. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that can hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
So that brings up the outfielder Austin Slater, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Dan, D-Row, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Fouled off. The 2-1. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Harper has a read on it. He's got it one away.
Batting second.
And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. D-Row, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
You know, Matty, when I look at this lineup at first glance, the fact that they're last in doubles doesn't mean a whole lot to me. But then you got to say to yourself, if they're not driving the ball in the gap, they're certainly not driving it out of the ballpark. So this offense has to clean it up, play a little bit differently, be a little bit more aggressive on the base pass, because you can't expect them to string a ton of hits together.
He pulls this one into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
The right fielder, number 5, Mike.
Digging in, Mike Yastrzemski, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Pitch on the way. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call a pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, D-Row. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
Hoskins gathers it in, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Giants down in order. Now it'll be the Phillies' turn. No score. Kevin Gausman, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Standing in, Andrew Mccutchen, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race.
One of the best hitters in baseball, and he does it with some damage, too. Lots of extra base hits. He's in the top 5 in the league in slugging percentage as well.
Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting second.
With that, a look at the Phillies batting order in this one. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup and how they continue the winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their runs.
Danny, D-Row, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, the last game, they got to wash that down the drain. They got absolutely boat raced by a big margin. They got to put that behind them, show up to the yard today looking to fight. Everything changes once the first pitch is thrown.
Segura behind on a 1-2 count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Dubois is there, 2 gone.
Batting third, the first baseman.
Now in the box, Reese Hoskins. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball, no.
And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
I can't tell you how big a pitch that is right there to be called a ball. 2-0 as an offensive player, man, it's almost 70% fastball. 1-1, he opens up the entire arsenal to get you out.
2-1 to count. Now here's the pitch. Cutter got up on him pretty quickly there, and it's back to even 2-2.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Phillies down in order. We are still scoreless. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
The first baseman, number 9, Brandon Belt.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Clearly fooled there on the slider. And there's a base hit on the line. So a good start to the inning for the Giants. Leadoff hitters aboard.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Digging in, Wilmer Flores. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Has a look, now the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Man, I know exactly what this guy's feeling at the plate. Here we go again. Every time you're struggling, you look up, and it says 0-2.
That misses. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Brandon Crawford digging in next as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 9 homers and 38 runs batted in. 0-2 now as Crawford comes up empty on that one. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Mccutchen is under it. 2 down.
Batting 7, the catcher, number 28.
Here's Buster Posey now. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Has a look, now the pitch.
0-1.
Set to deliver the 0-1.
Ball.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Giants leave one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up Bryce Harper.
The right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
No, that's a ball.
So far this season, Harper is hitting over .330. Nothing to scoff at, clearly.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
A ball and a strike.
1-1.
A 1-1.
No.
Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And in steps the catcher, JT Realmuto. First delivery to him on the way. Started to swing there, but did he hold up in time? He did not, says Ed Drummond at first, and that's strike 1. The windup and the 0-1.
Your eyes light up from the offensive side playing in a hitter's park like this. Have to get the ball up to do some damage. I'm not mad at that tape.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
The pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Dubois is in his tracks now, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. We'll move to the third with no score.
Back now in Philadelphia, home of the Phillies, who've certainly benefited from some solid pitching all season long. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, "It's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones." Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, "I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun." Matt, back to you.
Thank you, Heidi. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. The pitch. Hit down the third baseline. Reined in. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Batting up, the pitcher, Kevin Gossman.
Stepping up now, Kevin Gossman. Now the pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Ball 1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Slater.
Standing in now, Austin Slater. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Slater, who cleverly has the nickname AC, he was an 8th round selection during the 2014 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Third inning, no score to this point. Fastball up in the zone, but it's strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Giants are down 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Stepping in, Alec Bohm, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Inside with the first pitch splitter, and it's 1-0.
1-0.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
3-0 now. Gaussman, it's a guy who throws a lot of strikes, rarely walks people, but what does bite him occasionally is the home run ball.
Matt, this is a guy that's not a power type of pitcher, so he needs to rely on being down in the strike zone. One of the keys, he tends to lose being aggressive when he falls behind, and he kind of nibbles around the strike zone. And what happens with that, Matty V, he becomes very predictable, and when you don't have overpowering stuff, you tend to be able to get hit hard.
Odubel Herrera to the plate now, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Bohm gets his lead at first. Nobody out. A ball and a strike. A 1-1.
Playing 12. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs too. That's excellent pitching.
Into the box now, Zach Wheeler. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball 2. The 2-1 is a fastball that misses. On deck, there's Andrew McCutchen. He'll hit next. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And that one is a cold strike as he's rebounded to run it full now. 3-2.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that runner on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The 3-2 one more time. Again, he sends it out of play. Phillies are still looking to crack into the hit column in this one. And he misses here, ball 4. And somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
The 0-1. To short, hit hard. The second for one. Relay to Belt. They get two, and that'll end the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. Here's Tommy Lestella now. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. And this will be fouled away. One and one. Here it comes. Fouled away.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Up next to the Giants, the right fielder, Mike.
Striding in once again, Mike Yastrzemski. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. And now pitch on the way.
1, 2. No ball.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late. You can't even put a good swing on it.
High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Liner toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And this throw gets away from him. And he's going to get there with a one-out triple.
The first baseman, number 9.
Not to minimize the hit here because it was a double all the way, but the wheels kind of came off defensively, and he's on third because of a bad throwing miscue.
At the plate now, Brandon Belt. This is lifted out to left. After it is Mccutchen. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
This has pretty much been a pitcher's duel so far, so any way you can score a run, in a sac fly right there brings home the first run of the game here in the middle innings.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the utility man, Wilmer Flores. And it's fouled away.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Counts even at 1-1 to Wilmer Flores. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Ready on 1-2.
Ball.
Into right field. That's a base hit.
Hey, this guy's been slumping at the plate. Saw his average fall below 240 prior to this at bat. That knock had to feel good.
Crawford.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
A runner on first with 2 away. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Playing 12, 1-2.
Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the 3rd strike, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. 2 hits for the Giants lead to a run in the inning. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Giants 1 and the Phillies nothing. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Gene Segura.
The shortstop, Gene Segura.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Segura, 30 years of age. He's a 9-year Major League vet. The windup and the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. Swing and a line drive. And the Phillies are into the hit column.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Reese Hoskins is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. Ready on 0-2. Hit out towards second. Taken in by Flores. On to first, and it's a double play. The second they've hit into in these first 4 innings. And there are 2 away now.
Bryce Harper.
2 are gone in the Philly 4th, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A bouncer to the left side, and that's through for a hit.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
At the plate, JT Realmuto, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Phillies so far. Slow roller down the third baseline. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1 left for Philadelphia. They trail this one 1-0. New inning set to get underway, and now it'll be the catcher, Buster Posey.
The catcher, number 28, Buster.
First pitch of the at-bat. Smoke toward third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Mauricio Dubois. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
0-1.
And a great change of pace has him off balance, a swing and a miss. Behind 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more.
Ball.
1 out, nobody on. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
Stepping in now, Kevin Gausman, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A ball and a strike.
Playing 11.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
To 2-2 now. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Harper has a read on it. And that's the 3rd out. Giants down in order. They lead it 1-0. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is.
Ball, no.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the 1st out of the inning.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
So now to the plate, Alec Bohm, and it's grounded just foul down the line. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's a swing and a shot back up the middle, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. 0-1. Here it comes. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And gone. A dramatic home run that gives them their first lead of the game. 2 runs on the board after that home run by Odubel Herrera. Number 21 for him on the season, and it's given the Phils a 2-1 lead.
Hey, I know we're not sitting up here with a crystal ball, but that swing right there, although in the middle innings, could be the deciding factor. And we could be looking back at this one when it's all said and done.
Standing in now, Zach Wheeler. Line drive to center field. Dubois is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew Mccutchen. Couple of ground outs on his batting line in 2 trips so far. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that 2-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Here it is, the 3-0. Is swung on and missed, and that's strike one.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Down is full.
2 out, nobody on. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Flores is there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. We're through 5 here this afternoon. Now 2-1 Philadelphia. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler, and he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. Too much of the time, they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2, and that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
Thank you, Heidi. Swing and a liner. Foul. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Into the box, Tommy Lestella. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Fouled off. Here comes Wheeler's 0-2.
That's foul.
Another 0-2 coming. Grounded to short. Segura has it. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 5, Mike.
Ready once again, Mike Yastrzemski. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB. I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. They still trail it here 2-1. And that'll bring up Gene Segura.
Leading up for the Phillies, the shortstop, Gene Segura.
First offering on its way. And that misses for ball 1. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Lifted in the air out to center field. Dubois has it, and there's 1 gone.
Now back, first baseman.
1 out for the Phils in their half of the 6th, and that'll bring up Reese Hoskins. First pitch coming. Here it is. Off the plate and low here. Ball 1. The 1-0. Line toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Dan, after that base hit right there, we're talking about 2 full weeks of finding a way to be productive and get a knock.
Think about that. You think how hard it is to get a base hit in a professional baseball game, and for him to be able to do it 14 consecutive days in a row. As a pitcher, you have to just tip your cap to this guy.
Bryce Harper comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both a left-hander and a right-hander get loose. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Swung on, missed. 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
And the count will be full. And whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Settling in now, JT Realmuto. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
Boy, the Phillies have been looking for some offense all game long. They've yet to find it. Let's hope they can find it pretty soon.
And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
3-0 now.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
Now the 3-0 offering finds the zone. Strike 1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
And this is the kind of thing that's been happening to him all season long. He'll cruise for a while, hitting his spots, and all of a sudden the wheels come off and he struggles. We'll see if he can recover here.
Now here's the Giants manager making that slow walk to the mound. And a change is in the offing as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Wandy Peralta is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Brandon Lau will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only 1 out now. He's set. Here it comes. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there near the wall. 2 runs have scored. It's cut off, so all 3 runners are in to score.
Some guys just rise to the occasion when the lights are the brightest, and he's definitely in that category. He's been a clutch hitter all year, and here's another in a long line of clutch ABs.
Yeah, and that adds 3 more ribbies to his already impressive total. Into the box now, Alec Bohm. Popped up. Belt is calling for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Odubel Herrera will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Lifted the other way down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Hit well on the ground to first. Belt has it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they pick up 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning, no errors, and 1 man left on. We're through 6 full. It's the Phillies 5 and the Giants 1. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Brandon Belt. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just the single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive. Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Behind 0-2 now. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
At the plate now, Wilmer Flores, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
To the plate now, Brandon Crawford. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike.
This guy's throwing a gem so far. Biggest key, 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Giants down in order. They're down 5-1. At the plate, Zach Wheeler. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
The 1-0 home is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
It's great to be able to face a pitcher to lead off the inning and get yourself a quick out. But now you find yourself down 2-0, and he's licking his chops for a fastball.
And now a pitch on the way. This is on the ground over to first. Fielded cleanly by Belt, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter, the left fielder, Andrew.
Now batting, Andrew Mccutchen. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a high drive to right center field. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Gene Segura comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Count is 1-2 now. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw will get him for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score from third.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Reese Hoskins. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now.
Ambush tactics right there, but he didn't try and do too much. He stayed in there and just drove it back up the middle.
Here's Bryce Harper now. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A 2-run home run here for Bryce Harper. Home run number 59 on the season, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Matt Wisler comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. At the plate, JT Realmuto. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Past battles with Matt Wisler, 7 hits in 13 tries. He also has 1 home run. Not close. It's 2-0.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
Smoked on the ground left side. And there's his first base hit in this one. He was able to keyhole a strike on 2-0 to keep the inning alive.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
So now to the plate, Brandon Lau. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. Three runs already home here. A ball and 2 strikes.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive and a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. Another good inning here for the Phillies, and the brotherly love is in abundance now. More from the show, Saturday Baseball, following this message and a word from our local stations. And that'll bring up Buster Posey. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Here comes the first pitch. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And no one will get this one. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. Here for it is Segura to make the play. One gone. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the two starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. Stepping into the box, Mauricio Dubois. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Out to short for Segura. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The pitcher, number 37.
Evan Longoria will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Evan Longoria.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Wow, that was an ugly swing right there, and that tells us.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Giants are down 1-2-3. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Arlene Garcia enters now in a mop-up role, as she'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Arlene Garcia.
Stepping into the box, Alec Bohm. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Way to go for the Phillies. The third baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat. Too low, 1-0. And he falls behind now, 2-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Dubon is right there, 1 down.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit on the ground out to short. And the throw is a high one, but he's able to keep a foot tethered on the bag, and that becomes out number 2.
The pitcher.
Now at the plate, Zach Wheeler. No hits to this point. From the stretch. 0-1, here it comes. Swing and a liner. And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
He came to play today. Not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
In now, Andrew Mccutchen. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Dan, are you kidding me right there? I mean, that had to whistle past this guy's ear. That was a scary moment.
Dero, they call that the old chuck and duck, right? That was really close, and that's one of the things that most pitchers fear, that line drive that zips right by your head. Wow, that was awful close.
Gene Segura is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. With runners in scoring position this season, Segura is hitting over 350, up in the high 300s.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Phillies leave a couple, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Into the box now, Austin Slater starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
Well, when you're out there trying to wrap up a CG, a complete game, you definitely don't want to start the leadoff guy with 3 straight balls.
And little doubt about that one. That's in there, and it's 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind and count 3-2.
And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Our coordinating producer Chris Gill tells me in my headset to tell you not to miss our post-game highlights. That'll come your way at the conclusion of matters here this afternoon, right here on the show. Here's the first pitch to him. Tommy Lestella is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
1 out, nobody on. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. Fouled away. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Mike Yastrzemski is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. Now this crowd of over 38,000 on their feet. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Mccutchen is after it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Hey, listen, in baseball, we don't see very many complete games any longer because of pitch counts. But listen, he was good from the first inning through the 9th. Well-deserved complete game victory.
8-1 is the final score this afternoon. The Phillies with the division-leading 112th win. Zach Wheeler earns his 12th victory in the ball game, turning in a very strong complete game effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.